This video is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, where you can find cool stuff in stock.
Hello, and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and today in the arena, I have been losing sleep, staying up all night, trying to bring you, the people of the dojo, another thing you so desperately want. That thing is a good giant tribal is it deck, and people keep trying to get me to like the giants, and they want the giants to be good. I have played with every giant in the set, and I have tried every single type of giant in this deck, and you know what? They're mostly terrible. You will not win games, good games of Magic, just casting your 4 mana Calamity Bringers and 5 mana Quake Bringers. They just die. They just die, and your opponent gets further and further ahead. The sagas, binding the gods, the old gods, and also Elspeth Conquers Death, like, they've made it even worse. Just the opponent plays something that kills your thing and gives you value. You gain nothing. Those decks are horrible. They can't beat an intro deck, in my opinion. But trying to give the giants a real team around them to do some work is, I think, really key. So here we've teamed them up with some of the better cards in the format to try to give them a chance. So we've got 4 Brazen Borrowers, 4 Kazuma God of the Voyage, 2 Ox of Agonis for the Rogues, and 4 Shark Typhoon to give it an over-the-top win con or out-of-nowhere kind of win. This deck can put up a lot of damage very fast. What's left of the giants, you might say? Like, you're not running many giants in your giant deck, CGB, but we have what we need. We have 2 Thrix the Sudden Storm, we have 4 Bonecrusher Giants, and we have 4 Faceless Havens. Those help make sure that we have a giant on the field so that we can play Glimpse of the Cosmos twice, which is by far the best giant tribal card. Because sometimes you just, later in the game, you play a giant and it's 3 mana, you look at your top 6 cards and pick 2. That's really epic card selection. It really gets you where you need to go. Squash is a payoff. It's actually pretty hard to use. You can't play it in the early game. It's almost impossible. But once you have Thrix and Bonecrusher, or you activate a Faceless Haven, the Squash is only 2 mana, does 6 damage. It's only 1 mana with Thrix. And it's a 5 mana spell for Shark Typhoon, even off the discount. So it comes with a 5/5 Shark if you have the Typhoon. So Squash makes the cut. We've got to kill Elder Gargaroth somehow. And then the other cool giant tribal card is the Battle of Frost and Fire. 4 damage to each non-giant creature. So if we're going to run an Is It Sweeper, let's run the one that's a saga that gets even more value. It's not too uncommon to play this, sweep the board, get your sweet Scry on Chapter 3, play Shark Typhoon, draw some extra cards, and then immediately cast like a Frostbite and kill the opponent's thing and get way ahead. So it's like a giant control deck is the closest I've come to a playable giant deck. The most important thing giant-y about it is Glimpse the Cosmos. It's possible Squash should just be some other removal spell. It's possible the Brazen Borrowers aren't as good as I think they are, but you need something to deal with other kinds of cards. Maybe Shredded Sails could have the spot, but I've liked Brazen Borrower because it can crew the Omen Keel if necessary, and it puts up damage quickly. This deck actually, it turns the corner pretty hard, because out of nowhere, suddenly you play Thrix and you untap and you play Shark Typhoon, or you make a giant shark on end step, and, you just kind of chip damage a lot quicker than people expect, especially when also powering up Faceless Haven. So talking about the mana base, we are a snow deck for 2 things, Frostbite and Faceless Haven. Faceless Haven, arguably among the best, definitely the best giant in Kaldheim. As you see, none of the Kaldheim giants made the cut. It's the Eldraine giants and the Theros giants, of course. But the best giant in Kaldheim is Faceless Haven, and don't forget it. But what I've found with the Snowlands is, rather than play Temple or Triome, you want to run the Snow Duel. And if you do that, and you run Fabled Passage, you can still run your Pathways, and you can still run a few modal DFCs. So that was a big find for me, that the mana can work this way. So, because you really want that flexibility. Just be really mindful that you need 3 snow permanents to play Frostbite for the full 3 damage. So sequencing in the early game can be tricky to get to 3 snow permanents as fast as you can, and you need 3 snow mana to activate the Haven. But I found the mana to be workable. So is it giant control? Yes, it is. It actually is. Does it have any new giants? Just Faceless Haven. Because they're so freaking bad. But in this type of deck, we're still going to be playing Quakebringer in a self-mill deck. Merchant has a really good video of that if you want to see it in action. My list isn't very different, but it does have some technology, and it's a fun deck to play. So, quick plug for you guys watching the intro. Members, I've been experimenting with members-only content. I've tried some different content, like box openings, but I'm really working on getting my lighting perfect. While I'm working on set up kind of the beta versions of these things, the videos are for members only. So if you want to watch me open a box of War of the Spark, or if you want to get access to my Commander videos for a while until I'm really happy with the product, consider getting a membership and you'll get some extra content. To break it down, members get the extra videos, patrons get to message me with their questions and deck ideas and things like that, and Twitch subs get sweet, sweet emotes. So those are a variety of benefits, but all of them can gather together in the Cool Cut Kids Club Discord channel, which is for all 3 paid tiers. Let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. MTG, first supporter. Congrats. You in the game must go back a long way. No removal spell, but we've got Glimpse. Let's give it a try. Pretty good aggressive, pretty bad defensive. The Barons. Let's lead on the Snowlands, get those set up. 4 Frostbites, Squashes, Foretell. Okay, might be Angels. Angels have been getting around. Do we play... I'm really tempted to play the Omen Keel here. Or to try to dig right now for Brazen Borrowers for Angel tokens and things like that. They can play the 2/4 Valkyrie. The Valkyrie would just brick wall the Omen Keel. So let's try to find answers instead. And we find a whole bunch of land. Let's see, we have 3 Snowlands, which is what we need. So we can take the pathway here. Ensure that we have the right mana. Well, we got those lands off the top of the deck. It's Veto, it's not Righteous Valkyrie, so some kind of clerics. If we play Cosima, they probably spend a good chunk of their turn killing it, and if they don't, we start pulling ahead. So that's the play. For the most part, Cosima on 3 is something you want to be doing. Oh no. Well, I mean, I'm not exactly dealing with Veto, am I? Alright, they miss a land drop. And they foretold something. What's a good foretell life gain card? I keep on thinking of the Angel cards. I guess I'll have to learn. Let's exile Cosima. Start charging her up. Glimpse of the Cosmos. Bone Crusher Giant. We have a Glimpse in the graveyard. I think that the play this turn is we play the Barons. We put a counter on Cosima. Oops. We tap carefully because of Glimpse in the graveyard. The auto tapper definitely doesn't understand it yet. Slam the Giant. Cast the Glimpse. We'll grab Faceless Haven. Wow, I think we put 4 lands on the bottom and 2 into our hand with those Glimpse. We were destined for an ugly game, but we defied destiny. Alright, 4 mana to Bloodchief's Thirst the Giant. Feels good. So, Veto. Well, we drew Frostbite. I was about to say, do we Battle of Frost and Fire just to get rid of Veto? But we drew Frostbite. Let's play our Haven. No, if we play our Haven, Veto won't attack. We want Veto to attack into Thrix. So, we'll get another blue online. We'll take this action. And we'll pass it back to you. Do you attack into the Sudden Storm? We can actually, if Thrix comes down and lives, we can play Shark Typhoon and Glimpse of the Cosmos next turn. Glimpse the Cosmos. I don't know why I add that. Glimpse of the Cosmos. Or Glimpse the Cosmos. I know why, because mine sounds more epic. That's why. Well, if they have the ways to make a bunch of angels, the Battle of Frost and Fire will kill it. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. So, whenever you gain life... Alright, let him have the 4/4. Oh, no attack! Gutsy. Alright. You saw through my plan? I can't believe people are preparing for the sudden storm. LOL. Alright, Faceless Haven. Charge the Cosima. We'll find more land, don't worry. Battle of Frost and Fire. 4 damage to each non-giant and each planeswalker. Nice. Do we play the Omen Keel? I think we do. I think that's a really sweet play. We can crew it with a Shark token if Thrix lives or if we draw a land and Frostbite something. We can even crew it with Barrens or Haven if we want to. And keep hitting land drops for the Cosima that's in exile, just gassing up for the moment when we take over the game. If we weren't there already. I'm guessing there's another Starnheim Unleashed. But the 4/5 sits on top of the 4/4s pretty well. Oh, never mind. They made a 5/5. Oh, that's brutal. And these cards are brutal. Absolutely brutal. I love it. I think these are great. I'm not sure about Frostbite. Frostbite is the one I could do without. Although they have Veto, they have some cheap creatures. It can't be too bad. Under my thumb. Oh, not yet, not yet. Okay, first of all. Typhoon. Second of all. Squash. Make it Shark. A 5/5 Shark for 1 mana, by the way, because Squash's converted mana cost is 5. We just played it for 1 because of Thrix. Get aggressive. Oh man, this feels nice. Cosima, Shark Typhoon, supporting the giant tribe in their quest to be the best. Oh, by the way, you can hit DFCs. Let's just go. Oh wait, we have a passage coming, so we'll keep charging it up. Yeah, when this hits modal DFCs, like we just hit with Sejiri's Shelter, you can play the spell. It's freaking sweet. I don't know why it works that way, but it does. There are some judges in chat who are gonna explain it. I don't care why it works. I just know it does. It's great. I enjoy it. All right, our opponent. Still going angel crazy over here. Let's play this. Let's put another counter. Let's sacrifice this. Go grab a red. Let's decline and bring Cosima back as a 7/9. Draw a billion cards. Find the perfect answer to what we need to do. Petty theft right there. Alright, charge up the Omen Keel. Smash, smash, smash. Public service announcement, if you haven't been on ladder and plan to be. People still play rogues and all the other decks that were good. Mono white, mono red. With no new cards, because most people don't buy new cards right away. The competitive players, they wait for other people to figure out if the new cards are good or not, and then craft the right ones. So, don't be surprised when you play against the same frickin' cards you played against before. Alright, let's find some removal. Or not. But I guess the Cosima is the take here. Bonecrusher Giant, Frostbite, Squash. Battle of Frost and Fire, like, come on. What the heck? Oh, there's one. Frickin' mono red. Two, 4. You might see the power of double Cosima here, we'll see. And if the opponent wants to 2-for-1 to get through, they do. I know the robber is really annoying, but the red cap like they have to pump it, they might not deal enough. Alright, they throw away a red cap. They don't have the mana for like Frostbite. They'd have to run Scorching Dragonfire. Okay, they've got it. But I'll take the 2-for-1. It's fine. That is fine with me. We could Shatterskull smash this and just be at parity. I'm gonna keep running out Cosima. And I'm gonna play this tapped. I don't want to pay life, and I do want to hit every land drop. We're not in a spot where we can borrow and recast it on the same turn, so we are looking for another blue, but I don't know if we absolutely need it. Red cap returns. That's a block. Uh-huh. Still, it's using their mana. It's getting them to play multiple cards. It's fine. You're not gonna tilt me. If the opponent plays a land and attacks with this, we can play Thrix and this can trade up. Nope, no land. Yeah, keep on coming. I've got booties for days to put in front of you. Booties for days. Pump. Shock. Or another rim to the rock. Okay. Alright. Cosima can come down. Threaten to exile next turn. And Brazen Borrow their thing. Seems good. Seems pretty good. Thought about the Omen Keel as well, but I think the card advantage to bury the opponent as well as just make the giant body is where we want to be. Here's Torbrand. There goes Torbrand. Exile. Nice. I think we ambush with Shark Typhoon. We could slam the Shark Typhoon, but we don't have more spells right this moment. So it could just be a huge tempo loss if it doesn't give us anything back for a few turns. And we do have to find an answer to Torbrand here. Keep growing. Another land. And another borrower. Awesome. Away with you. Exactly what we'd like. Take. Just getting stronger and stronger in exile, Cosima. 3 freshies. Smash. Now our opponent's on the back foot. They're at 10 life facing 8 power. Torbrand, part 3. Shoot down the shark. Good choice. So I think we're bringing back Cosima to see what we can do. Let's play the Faceless Haven so it doesn't have Summoning Sickness. Let's decline. 3 fresh cards. We see a Frostbite, a Bone Crusher Giant, and a Shark Typhoon. Let's send in the Ox. Opponent takes it. Nearly dead. So we can make a Shark Typhoon at instant speed, we can Frostbite, and Bone Crush tag team this. If the opponent goes for an Embercleave or something. There's also a Faceless Haven to apply pressure. Stomp. Nice play. Let's see, we can still make a 4/4 to block the Torbrand, and we still have this 5/7. I will stomp my own Ox, and you get no giant. Crafty little move. Oh, you're just gonna hardcast the other giant. Cool. I mean, the wins face up. Let's just win with the cards they see. 2 little 3/1s. Give him the 1-punch Fey. Goodbye, Mono Red. Yeah, I think this hand will be okay. Just okay, though. I'm not jumping out of my seat. We don't have double blue for the borrower yet. We'll try to hang on to you. We need 1 more Snowland for a 3-point Frostbite. Something to keep in mind. Okay, that can be the Snowland. Do you want to cast a Snowland? Alright, blue. It's gonna be a minute, though. Let's have a glimpse of the cosmos. Let's glimpse the cosmos, not a glimpse of the cosmos. Come on now. Oh, look, it's a soaring thought thief. So, that sucks. But we've got the borrower. That can keep it off balance. This can be double blue. We have enough land then. Let's grab the battle. Yeah, don't expect people to stop playing rogues anytime soon. Still a good deck. Still will put you down. Snow-covered mountain is nice. It means that we can keep playing Snowlands here. I don't have any use for a double red, though. We'll just play the Haven. And I still don't have double blue to cast the borrower and try to ambush block. No Luris Companion. They might have Zareth. Next turn we'll have our 3rd Snowland, so Frostbite can kill this. So let's try to interact here. Yeah, snap off those counters. There is our Ox. 6 cards in grave. This can be 7, 8 cards in grave. You need 9 for Ox. Okay. Also, we would love to cast the Glimpse of the Cosmos if we can. Charging up Faceless Haven can do it. Go get Snow-Covered Island and Frostbite. Or we can play this land. Hold on to this in case of Cosima in the near future. Alright, 3 snow permanents. Now we just have to time it well. Alright, upkeep. Frostbite, your Soaring Thought Thief. We still want to keep them off balance for Zerasan. We do it on their upkeep using the stop. In case they were to draw another counter or draw the land that would let them, like, I don't know, counter and still Zerasan or some combination of nonsense. We just want them off balance. Could cycle the Shark Typhoon and get the Ox back. I think that's the play. Or play out our hand a bit more. Cosima. That's a card. That is a card that does stuff. Omen Keel? We still need to try to block a Zareth, because it could get real ugly. How do we stop a Zareth here? I guess Omen Keel's a good way to do it. One has to be blue. Omen Keel and Shark Typhoon. So then we make a shark. If they kill the shark, we turn on the Omen Keel. And that's assuming it's a ground blocker like a Thieves Guild Enforcer. It might not be. Okay, here we go. Here we go now. Oh, they haven't... Oh, they're doing it. They're looking in our graveyard. Okay. All right. We're going to be okay, though. They have to remove the Shark Typhoon token and the Omen Keel. We played it the way we needed to play it. I'm pretty happy. Pretty proud of myself. Come and get it. Come and get it. Yeah? I like them apples. Alright, so we don't activate the Omen Keel and try to block, because then all the opponent has to do is remove the Omen Keel. We block with the Shark. And then next turn we bring back the Ox and clear out the graveyard. Or try to. We're going to have to discard our hand, so it's not going to be that amazing. But hopefully we'll draw a removal spell. Let's play another red source. So we need to clear out all the good permanents. Especially the Shark Typhoon. They can get back a Battle of Frost and Fire, but it would kill their Xerath. That's fine with me. Okay, we found a removal spell. Do we attack with the Omen Keel? Take the defenses down? I don't think so. I think we pass. Rogues is hard to play against. It's a lot of brain work. Can be worth it, though. I should have left... No, I needed blue. Never mind. I was going to say I should have left a mountain open. But you don't know what you're going to draw. So I think having... And you had to tap 2 red anyway. So it wasn't really an option. The crab. Okay. Where are we at? 6. This goes to 7. So this doesn't quite put us in Thieves Guild Enforcer range here. What's it gonna be? Full price Bloodchief's Thirst. Let's power up Omen Keel. That puts us on 8. This will put us on 9. Would you like to attack? They need the Rogue for Xerath, so they don't really want to attack here. They also want the mills. Yep, that's what I thought. Coward. Thrix. Thrix isn't good enough, I don't think. Good enough to change the play of casting the Ox, is what I mean. Although they can get it back with Xerath, which is scary. They're gonna have a hard time. Okay, Bone Crusher, where have you been? Out of there. Activate. Omen Keel. Drown in the lock. Suck it. Alright, nice. Nice. Get those drowns. You gotta celebrate your mill victories when you got them. So this is Ambush Xerath. So we don't send in the Omen Keel, or we can and then borrow, actually, if we want to. We can also slam a Shark Typhoon. Yeah, that's the play, right? If they go for Xerath, we slam Shark Typhoon. Ooh, okay, and it's 1-2. All right. You want... Let's see what you got. I dare you to do something about this. So we want to brazen the Xerath, and we want to slam the Shark Typhoon. 5 head. 5 head confirmed. Didn't even play Saw It Coming in my deck, but I saw it coming. Oh, no lands. Raw! Yes! Now what? Good luck ever touching me with Xerath. Well, we don't have enough lands. Actually, we don't have enough cards in the graveyard to clean it, so we don't have any spells yet for the Typhoon. Don't worry, they will come. They will come. Plus, we get to pressure our opponent's life total. We have Faceless Haven and a bunch of creatures and a 3/3 vehicle. It's an expensive Blood Chief's Thirst you got there. You also run Brazen Borrower? Okay. I got time. I have got time. Okay. Auto Tapper's messed up. I guess it's being careful about snow stuff. Limps make shark. Oh, that is a huge frickin' shark. Power up. Only keel. Exile some cards. We hit another land. Don't need the untapped land this turn though. Play the temple. That will do. Hopefully they don't mill it. How are you gonna get out of this one, rogues? They say go. Trying to ambush me, huh? Actually, there's all kinds of weird stuff with snow and not snow. Let's go like this. Play our Bone Crusher Giant. Go like this with a Glimpse of the Cosmos. Glimpse the Cosmos, not Glimpse of the Cosmos. Even if you play it for 1, you get a 2/2. Oh, that might be a lot of something. Alright, crew up. Faceless Haven could have gotten in there too, but then my options are much lower. Come on, Xerath. Come out and play. Soaring Thought Thief. Zap. Out of there for 1 mana. Feels good, man. By the way, if we squash something, yes, we get a 5/5 shark. Got some exile effect. Brazen Borrower comes down. They're going to go for the Xerath play. They're tapped low. Should I let them commit to it? They could have Drown in the Lock, and we have 2 blockers, so I don't even know how they're going to get past the blockers, let alone make the Xerath happen. I don't think they know either. You do what you gotta do. 24 cards, Rune Crab, sure. Well, even if they counter this, it's a big frickin' shark. I'll has 5/5. Good game. Die, rogues. I say good game, but really, I just want you to die. Die. Yeah, I guess the mana's there-ish. We're gonna need another red. But we've got Frostbite, we've got a slow squash. Let's see what happens. I'm always up for a gamble. This is mono white. They play mono white, mono white. Luminarch, Aspirant. So we could have played this on red and tried to tag the Luminarch, which we know they always have because they always have it. But, then we wouldn't for sure have any blue mana at all. Out of there. It's going to be a while before we can squash something. This game's going to be tough. Really tough. Okay, take a turn off. Give me a chance. Thank you. Let's get the snow permanents on the field. If I make a shark here, am I panicking? Linden. Gross. I don't think I have to block with it. Remember, Faceless Haven is all creature types. If we turn it on and then have the mana for squash, we can play it cheaper, but it's kind of awkward because you have to spend mana turning the Faceless Haven on. Let's has 1/1. Our opponent's on 27 life. I'm scared. My goodness. Clunky hand, clunky draw, but we're working on it. We're getting there. 3 snowlands engage. Shatterskull smash the bounty, I think. Do we hold this back to take a chump block? I don't think so. Taste it. Baby shark has teeth. Alright. Die? Why don't you just die? I have to remember they... Okay! You won't die. That's... Wow. Opponent is an absolute god. All the protection spells in mono white. Alright, so Thrix, help us. You're our only hope. And considering the way that the opponent's been playing fight effects and ambush effects, I don't know if it's getting better. They're going to put Sentinel's Eyes here. I think they have another Blessing and possibly a Glacier. Let's see how they attack here. Alright, very, very worried that they're going to pump and save Linden, but we have to try. I don't think there's any other good options here. What a master. What a god of magic. Alright. So we have to turn on Faceless Haven and squash the Alseid. Sounds good. Sounds like a plan. How many protection spells do you have? This is the most boggly deck of all time. They can't protect from this, so I think we want to declare the block first. If they have a way to save this, I don't think we can win anyway. Jeez. For crying out loud. For crying out loud. Up to 45. A true boggle mage. Alright. Do we want cards in our graveyard? I guess so. We're running Ox. Got 2 red, 2 blue. More red, I guess? We might need to bring multiple Oxen back in a turn. Alright, they're a correct removal spell or protection spell away. Or a way to pump the Aspirant enough. Yep. Good choice. Down to 1. The show must go on. And a speaker, and they're at 50. They're at 50! Okay, how do we do it? We're going to have to bounce the Alseed. We're going to have to activate the Faceless Haven. Do we really not have a land for this turn? We're going to have to activate the Faceless Haven, bounce, and squash. We can't do it. It doesn't work. So we have to get back the Ox and hit some removal. I guess one cheap removal is here in the form of the Borrower. And if they have a protection spell, we just lose, right? So we have to try this. They can sacrifice it so we don't get the Borrower. I guess if they give protection to the right thing, no, we'll have instant speed. Okay, they're gonna defend the speaker. Alright, gotta hit removal. Gotta hit cheap removal. Should be doable. We run a lot of it. Frostbite is there. Only when you can cast a sorcery. So before you get an angel, let's take that off the board and see if the opponent can get through. They couldn't do it last turn. Can they do it this turn? I'm sure they have Sky Maul, right? Luris. Okay, we're okay. We have Battle of Frost and Fire. We're gonna be okay. That is not the end of the world. They didn't have Doggo, they had Alseed, so they couldn't protect Luris. If we attack here, they take it probably. Because we're gonna kill our own, so we may as well. Take it. Down to 45. Yes. Still alive. 1 life. 1 frickin' life. 7 cards in the graveyard. Linden! Uh-oh. Alright, it says go. 2 Cosima. This removes the Linden. This gets more cards. Like, this is really good stuff. This is really good stuff. We don't really want to cast Glimpse when we're drawing what we need. The problem is I can't get to it till next turn. I have to survive. If they have Sky Maul, we're just dead. There's no way around it. 2 Cosimas looking at me being like, aren't we the best card in the set? You said we were. Alright, protection from blue is a potential play for our opponent. So we want the Faceless Haven to be able to turn on. So we hold this. No! No! God! Well, we're on the play with all tap lands. Not the way we wanted to be on the play, but better than being on the draw. That's how good it is. I'd rather have all tap lands on the play and a perfect curve on the draw, to be honest. That's how swingy it is. See what they do. Wait for the Luminarch Aspirant. Here it comes. Oh, Hallowed Priest. Actually, let's go get, I think, blue here. And take this out. Olive Priest. Okay, can we get some mono white revenge? We're gonna start out okay, but we're missing land. Could definitely just lose the game this way. It's happened to better men than me. Find land. Magic the Gathering, ladies and gentlemen. Magic the Gathering. This game's over, I think. Cool. Good stuff. Good stuff. Ah, the spiral is real. Can we get out on a high note? The last 3 games, I've drawn a combined 4 lands. I think it's still a 26 land deck. I didn't change it. On the draw. I have never been on the play with 3 lands. It just never happens. All right, let's keep. So obnoxious. It's that smug little innkeeper, man. Why do we have to play against these cards? I've lost 3 in a row. I'm a little salty. You might be able to tell. We're just trying to salvage a victory. We're just going to focus on playing well and doing cool stuff. All right, does the opponent have something here? Skip? No? Let's glimpse. I guess I should take the removal. Although, I mean, they showed us Innkeeper, so they're going to have like Lovestruck Beast and things like that. Shark Typhoon can wait for later in the game. Interesting. And they had nothing last turn, so they just drew this. They just drew this off the top. They had this and they didn't play it. What is their hand? Giant Killer they would have played. Lovestruck Beast? Yeah, they might be setting up for a Lovestruck Beast, but if they had Lovestruck Beast in hand, they'd have made a 1/1 last turn and played the Valley, I think. What the heck is that? What are they getting at? Let's just smash this thing and be done with it. Your little 1-mana card draw engines. Out of there. Winota? Oh boy. Oh, the Croakies deck. Yeah. Showdown Winota. Yep. Here that's okay. See, we can glimpse and play this snow land and try to set up our snow mana. Have Borrower open. I guess we can't play the Haven and do that. Glimpse. Another Borrower, I guess. This will be important to reset the creatures they pump up with the Showdown. They have their 3rd Innkeeper. Let me just highlight that they drew 3 Innkeepers. I drew 1 Frostbite and no Bone Crushers. It's a good life. It's a good life. So they just bounced this, by the way, because they have Shepherd. So we have to let them have this card, which is absolutely stupid. They can get back Showdown. But if they do, I guess I bounce. Well, we'll see. It depends what they target with this Shepherd. They only have 1 white. I think just play the 3/1. No? No? Oh, they're expecting me to do something. If I just say go, they lose this. Ta-da! Big brain. All right, I guess we're gonna brazen borrow some things. At least one. So freaking stupid that I have brazen borrow here without my millions of cheap removal spells. No, I don't want to play. I don't want to play. I'm just over it. I am over the Giants. The quickest way out of top 1200 Mythic is Giants. Ugh, and we are back for the post-game wrap. I feel like I spent about 24 hours of trying every single combination of Izzet and Grixis Giants, and I just want to throw it out the window. The quickest way out of the top 1200, guys, is to play these slow, clunky spells. Okay, I'm being too harsh. The deck isn't terrible. I definitely had bad luck for the last several games. There's no question about that. But, I don't think the deck is good in like the way that I want a deck to be good. I don't think it's powerful enough, and I don't think it has answers to the decks that are powerful. I think it's just in a terrible place against Gruul and the Rogues matchup. The Rogues matchup is good, so if you like beating Rogues, great. Mono Red, pretty good, I think, but Gruul and Yorion in particular are unplayable. Anything with Eldraine, Lovestruck Beasties is probably an unplayable matchup. So, off it. At least for ranked. But I think it's a really fine play queue deck, and I don't think you should try to figure out Izzet or Grixis Giants. I think it's a black hole. That's what I learned the last 24 hours of trying to make, not this video, but trying to make a good list. And then we came to this list, and then we played the video, and it was good for a bit, and then we got bad luck. It happens. But I would play queue Giants, and I would not try to get to Mythic or stay in top 1200 Mythic with it. That's my recommendation. I've got to get to a premiere. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. Goodbye. That's not what I say anymore. You're cool.